is up, YouTube? With the Franchise Guy coming at you again with another episode of Madden 19 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. I mean, we're cruising along. We're coming to the very end of the series. Madden 20 comes out in what? Today's the 7th, so it's gonna come out in what? 4 weeks, not counting today. August 2nd it drops. Pre-ordering it, so I'm gonna get a couple days early, so I can work on some content before it even comes out. Brand new my career, brand new franchise mode. And yeah, no, I'm super excited for the new Madden to come out. I'm super excited for this series to finish up. It's come a long way. I know it started off as one thing, it's gonna end as something else. I'm not finishing it the way I started it, which I'm a little upset by. But it is what it is, and I don't know. It was my first main series, and I feel like I didn't take it as seriously as I should during the middle of it. I know there's a big point where I was really ahead, where I was only doing Madden uploads. I was doing Thursdays, I was doing Sundays, one Madden video per day, like for those days. And yeah, I got super far ahead in franchise mode. I think at one point I was like 2, 3 months ahead, and I just didn't play it at all. And I feel like if I just stuck with it and played it and kept doing it, that I feel like the content would have this series would have ended a lot better than it currently has. Um, I feel like the games wouldn't be these sim style games. There'd be more just full gameplay, which I'm gonna say it right now. The start of the Madden 20 franchise is gonna be sim style, where a lot of it's going to be watching, I guess, the team through the quick moments. But season 2 for that is definitely going to be um, like actual gameplay, if that made any sense whatsoever. I hope it did. I really do. But Giants though in the red zone, 2nd and 2, and Saquon's Barkley getting stuffed right here. I mean, some people are saying Saquon's the best running back in the league right now. I mean, he's had one season. It was a great season he had, Rookie of the Year and all that fun stuff. But you got to think, like, what is Saquon gonna do after this season? What's gonna happen to his body if you end up running him 30 times a game? Does he have the ability to run the ball 30, 40 times a game? I mean, at this rate, that's what the Giants are going to do to Saquon. I mean, you see what happened to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's, went from the best running back in the league to you need to bring in backup so you can rotation him because he's not what he used to be. His knees can't hold up to it. That's gonna be the same thing for Saquon. Will his knees be able to hold up to it in a season or two? Like, will he be able to support his large frame? Like, Saquon is not a small guy at all. Saquon is a massive, massive person. But I don't know. Will he have the ability to keep up the wear and tear on a body that size? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking things with Saquon because I'm an Eagles fan. But I hope he has a successful career. I really do. I mean, will he be the all-time leading rusher for New York? If he stays with New York, no reason why he shouldn't be. And same thing for all-time leading like receptions. Like he can easily break the receptions leader. But Toomer, I forget what his first name is, but something Toomer is the Giants' all-time uh, receptions and receiving yards leader, with Odell Beckham in second place for both. So I think I don't know, just doing things like that. It's been there for a long time. I don't see the Giants going big in the receiving core anytime soon. So it could be something to look out for. Who will be the all-time receptions, receiving yards, and rushing yards leader when Saquon retires? Because all of those could possibly be Saquon. And will that take anything away from what a great player he is? No, it'll probably add to what a great player he is. That he's just this mythos of a player with these giant quads and these, I don't know. Don't even know how to put it because it's just, he's an animal. Plain and simple that he is an animal. But look at that. Tossing it up right here. Alshon Jeffrey unfortunately knocked out of bounds at the last second. I mean, Graham Fisher goes down with injury. Never fun. You never want your starting offensive lineman to get that, especially in the middle of a game, just because, I don't know, you don't have the ability to move on from that. You got to throw a backup in. Backups aren't always the greatest, so I know my backups aren't the greatest. My backups are 70s, high 60s. Just because they have to be backups doesn't mean they're great. But I don't know, these Giants got us down 17-7 so far. I mean, Fisher gets a shoulder tear, so he's done it for the rest of the game. So we're putting in Lane Johnson apparently at left guard. Not entirely sure who it's supposed to do today because Lane Johnson's our starting right tackle. Wentz now rolling out for 28 to pick up that block right there. Wentz still going. Finally, it's taking out the 45-yard line. It's a pretty big pickup for Carson Wentz right there. 2 rushes, 42 yards on the game. Majority of it came up on that huge run right there down the sideline. But hands ball off to LaShawn McCoy. McCoy bouncing off tackles before he's finally brought down. Took 7 yards right there, and Shanahan's calling timeout. Shanahan knows what he wants. He's trying to come in here, win a ring. Miss Eagles team's coming off of, a couple rings as Wentz drops one in there. Oh, actually, it's incomplete. There's a catch right there. Should have been a catch right there by Alshon Jeffrey. But trying this again, going deep for the end zone. That's going to be overthrown. He overthrows the end zone. B was open. I probably could have hit up B for a safe pass. But the field goal is good. A 7-point deficit coming out of the half. I mean, throwing us back in there. 3rd down right now. 3rd and 4. Play action. Carson Wentz going to be hit as he's thrown. Eesh. Not a sight you want to see right there. Not something that you're going to look forward to. Look at the highlight reel of this game. But going deep now to, I don't know, number 83 there to Deshaun Jackson. Pass is broken up, incomplete, no touched it. Now, back on offense now. 3rd and 5. Wentz roll around pocket, throwing deep off the back foot. This time to Ertz, and that pass is going to be knocked away by number 21 for the Giants. I mean, I know we're trying super hard. On the goal line, I hand this off to LaShawn McCoy, and I'm sorry, no one's going to stop LaShawn McCoy. If he gets any sort of speed behind him on the goal line as he cruises in untouched for a touchdown. This game is now pretty much tied up 17-17 with not too much time left on the clock. I feel like if the Eagles can rally after this touchdown here as LaShawn McCoy walks in untouched, this Eagles team can rally. Just under 4 minutes left, score another touchdown, put up a couple points, just extend drives. Getting LaShawn McCoy right here underneath, gets the 1st down. Just wasting clock right now, it's all we're doing. Just wasting a bunch of clock. We're going to play this moment because we're playing a play all the moments apparently for some reason. Get it up, Dallas Goedert. Goedert going to get stuffed right here. Only a small 2-yard pickup. Could be worse in theory. Could be better too. But, Carson Wentz firing this time to Nelson Aguilar. Aguilar down at the 5-yard line. I mean, not the worst stat line ever, not the best one ever. Wentz now going to do it himself. He's going to run in for a touchdown. 2-minute warning. So he spent about 2 minutes on offense right there, just burning out the clock. Giants head coach not too happy about that for some reason. Couldn't tell you why he's not super happy. All I know is he's not super happy about what just transpired right there for some odd reason. But I don't know. We're trying our absolute best to get this show on the road, to get everything done, to get everything correct for making the playoff push going into the off season for next season. Even just getting ready for Madden 20. I gotta get that push going. Gotta get ready to get locked into the next Madden. Get the grind going for gameplay. I mean, been looking over like my upload dates for everything. And I'm pretty sure some of the things are gonna get shifted around on what days get uploaded. Like Madden, I think Madden's gonna get shaken up a little bit, especially with my career. Not too sure about franchise mode, what if it's gonna get moved around or not. But as of right now, it's still gonna stay on Sundays. Maybe just Sundays is only Madden for franchise, and we just do everything for that on that Sunday. But 24-24 there, Carson Wentz throws an interception right there. That's gonna be a costly interception. Such a so little time left in the fourth quarter. I mean, we're trying our absolute best right here. And we get the ball right back. No, I'm joking. We're going defense. I thought we got the ball right back for some odd reason. Get a sack right here of Herbert right there. It's 3.5 sacks this game so far for Fletcher Cox. I mean, we're pushing them out of field goal range at the rate we're going. You get another sack right here. They're out in field goal range entirely. Saquon's Barkley gets the fumble forced on him right there. Eagles are going to recover that one. Timmy Jernigan gets the fumble recovery. Good for Big Timmy. I mean, Eagles cut him, save a bunch of money because of his injury, voided his contract, and then they did right by him. They brought him back. They gave him a veteran's 1 year deal, just trying to re-earn that contract he had back because he deserves all the money in the world because he's a great player when he's healthy. Problem is he was not healthy at all last year, and a lot of the Eagles' defensive line suffered because of it. I mean, any defensive line suffered without the likes of a Timmy Jernigan. You got Fletcher Cox to pass rush. You got Timmy Jernigan to run stuff. I mean, sure they got Malik Jackson now, but guess what? Malik Jackson's a straight pass rusher. He's not going to stop the run at all. But it's going to help a ton, though, on third down passing downs because you don't even have to switch out your defensive tackle. He's already there. Don't get put no defensive end because your defensive tackle is going to eat up that guard right there. He's going to make him look silly. He's going to swim move him. He's going to get him for a sack for that quarterback. I mean, pass rush and defensive tackles are super underrated because there's not many of them. You got, Aaron Donald. You got Fletcher Cox, maybe if you want to stretch that since he did play some defensive end at some point with the Eagles in his early career. But I don't know. I do not know. And the main reason is I feel like the Eagles do what they do is just because Hal Roseman's the greatest GM in the league. Probably the greatest GM in any league. I mean, outside for the Clippers, who got what? Trade away what? 4 protected, 1 unprotected first round pick for Paul George. Not a bad constellation prize for those because what's likely that you draft the next Paul George in late round picks? Because I'm pretty sure Kawhi's gonna take this Clippers team, at least to the playoffs. There's no reason why he shouldn't. Warriors got weaker. They don't have Durant. They're without Klay Thompson for the year. You're gonna say D'Lo and Steph Curry gonna win the West? No. You got LeBron and you got AD and DeMarcus Cousins. That's a good team, but I don't know if it's official or not. But going over some stats right here, Devon's had some pretty okay stats so far, I like to say. Nothing really popping out too much. I mean, Fletcher Cox did have, 3.5 sacks the last time I checked. That's not bad at all. Brandon Brooks had 2 sacks, which is kind of dumb because Brandon Brooks hasn't a lot of sacks since week 1 of Carson Wentz's rookie year. But whatever, it's just how it be sometimes. But if you guys like this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys missed any episode, you post down below. Text on YouTube. Peace out. Rock on. Stay classy. Have a nice day. It's 62 games till opening day for football.